13 quotes to remember on days when you feel invisible. There will be days when you feel invisible to everyone around you, but you don't have to let it disrupt your peace. Feeling like no one sees or hears you will quickly diminish your sense of self-worth if you allow it. However, these quotes can help you feel better and remember your value and self-worth. These quotes will remind you of your self-worth, giving you a confidence boost. Self-confidence will allow you the comfort to use your voice and be heard. Don't let the feeling of invisibility stop you from speaking up. Using these quotes to build or maintain self-esteem and a sense of self-worth can make a difference in your life. You'll feel better about who you are and have an easier time forgiving your mistakes. Plus, you'll be more resilient when you feel invisible to the people around you. Start opening up in a safe space of people you love, and then it'll become easier to do in other situations. For now, use these quotes to help you get started. Power doesn't have to show off. Power is confident, self-assuring, self-starting and self-stopping, self-warming and self-justifying. When you have it, you know it. When you feel like no one sees you, remember that you don't need anyone else to validate you. Power doesn't need acknowledgement from others. If you're confident in yourself, you're the only one who has to know what you're capable of. To fall in love with yourself is the first secret to happiness. If you feel invisible because you spend all of your time doing things for others, this Morley quote is for you. When you love yourself, it won't matter if other people see you or not. On days you feel like no one sees you, remember this quote and do something that boosts your self-love. You can't always change others, but you can remind yourself of your worth. You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. You deserve to put yourself first, so make it a point to do things for yourself. It'll remind you of your value and encourage others to recognize your worth. Life is not easy for any of us, but what of that? We must have perseverance and, above all, confidence in ourselves. We must believe that we are gifted for something, and that this thing must be attained. Sometimes you have to remind yourself that you have to get through the hard times and negative thoughts. If you feel invisible, make it a point to go out there and get what you need or want. Don't let the feeling of invisibility stop you from believing in yourself. Setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into the visible. When the negative feelings set in, it's time to shift your mindset. Start setting goals so that you have things to focus on. When you consistently check things off the list, you'll feel sure of who you are, and other people will see it. The greatest mistake you can make in life is continually fearing that you'll make one. Your fear of making a mistake can hold you back and feel unseen. Stop worrying about what could happen and get out there to chase your dreams. You can learn from every mistake, helping you grow and do better each time. Love yourself enough to set boundaries. Your time and energy are precious. You get to choose how you use it. You teach people how to treat you by deciding what you will and won't accept. Other people might make you feel unseen if you don't set and enforce boundaries. When you constantly spend all of your time and energy on others, they might start taking advantage of it. Remember to prioritize yourself when you manage your time so that others recognize that it's what you expect. Once we believe in ourselves, we can risk curiosity, wonder, spontaneous delight, or any experience that reveals the human spirit. If you want everyone to recognize your worth, you must allow yourself to show them. Believe in yourself and start exploring the world and achieving your dreams. You'll be visible to everyone around you when you believe in yourself enough to take risks. Always be yourself, express yourself, have faith in yourself. Do not go out and look for a successful personality and duplicate it. Being yourself is the best way to gain visibility. You can't be like someone else and expect anyone, including yourself, to recognize your worth. Speak up, stick to your values, and believe in yourself, and it'll get you further than anything else. Don't look to other people for validation. You know who you are, and the best thing you can do is look to yourself for the visibility you need. Love yourself first, and everything else falls into line. You really have to love yourself to get anything done in this world. If you love yourself, you won't question your visibility as often. When you do, turn to this quote and practice self-love. It'll make you feel better than trying to find recognition from outside sources. Because one believes in oneself, one doesn't try to convince others. Because one is content with oneself, one doesn't need others' approval. Because one accepts oneself, the whole world accepts him or her. You don't have to convince anyone else of your worth. If you're happy with yourself, that's the only thing that matters. When you feel invisible, remind yourself that what other people think of you doesn't matter. Focus on self-acceptance and self-love, and everything else will fall into place. The only person that deserves a special place in your life is someone that never made you feel like you were an option in theirs. Sometimes the only way to feel like people see you is to evaluate who you spend time with. If you know someone doesn't value you, you owe it to yourself to eliminate or decrease their presence in your life. You don't deserve to feel like someone doesn't prioritize you, and it's up to you to make the change. Everyone feels invisible sometimes, but you can overcome the sensation. Remember why you might feel this way and do what you can to make beneficial changes. Then, use these quotes to get through the hard days. These quotes help you remember all the reasons you are visible. They also help you make the necessary changes to recognize your value and develop self-confidence. If you enjoyed watching this video, please share it with your friends, and I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments section below. Until next time, stay safe and awesome.